Please welcome Elsabe Kloppers to the stage. It's probably close enough for the girls we date. My old boss used to say that, and I never knew what he meant by that, but... So we're gonna take you down south here a little bit. I wrote the song, I was inspired by the train trips. The first time I ever was on one of these trains was like 6 years ago. I played an open mic. Tom Russell's daughter, Quinn, ran the open mic, and I think it was the first time I ever played in front of anyone. And a bunch of really nice people came up to me afterwards and said, man, that was all right. And so I set about it a little more seriously, I guess. And I wrote this song because at the end of the Civil War, General Lee started telling some of his troops to go home, knowing it was a lost cause. And one of the train lines, named the Central of Georgia, would give free rides home to the train lines. And the thing was, well, Sherman had just been through there, and there wasn't any homes to go home to. So this is called Take the Central Georgia Home. It's on the record Ash and Bone, which is for sale, of course. And it features the amazing Tony Furtado on the record. No pressure, Elsabe. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a silence in the Dixie wind that blows from deep within. The boys are all scattered up and down this rocky road. We've been marching south since Sailor's Creek with no shoes on our feet, and the ones who can't walk, they'll take the Central Georgia home. I'm a private in this regiment, Teague Anderson's Georgia 5th. What's left or what's become of it, well, only God would know. I enlisted when the fever swept the powder cake that Sumter lit, but all we ever wanted was to be left alone. And we joined for adventure, we left with our brothers, we searched for our fathers, we never came back home. We fought for God and then for country, but we never fought for money. And for Bobby Lee, who said, take the Central Georgia home. Cold Harbor, Antietam, oh, death, how'd we cheat him? When so many brothers on both sides are gone. So when the King of Spades said, boys, dig in, we did it time and time again. Then wrote to next of kin, take the Central Georgia home. Some say the war's over, some think that it's only just begun. Well, there's rumor about the General Lee sold us out. Could the old gray man be wrong? Central Georgia runs through Sherman's path. The crows were left to do the math. They'll separate the wheat from chaff, where a boy once called home. But that date's just a memory, like smoke, and God turned out to be the day that Bobby Lee said, take the Central Georgia home. And we joined for adventure, we left with our brothers, we searched for our fathers, we never came back home. We fought for God and then for country, but we never fought for money. And for Bobby Lee, who said, take the Central Georgia home. We fought for God and then for country, but we never fought for money. And for Bobby Lee, who said, take the Central Georgia home. Miss Elsabe Kloppers.